I mean, to be honest, I didn't mean to do it. It wasn't intentional. It more just kind of happened. It was that I just went. I was like, hey, hey, that's that person, yo. And then the problem was the yo was where their titty was. So I just straight up titty poke. How you doing today, hey folks? How? What? Anyway, hey, hi, ho, and howdy, everyone. My name is Channel Shoka. Welcome yet again to another episode of me sitting here talking about stuff and getting really, really, really mad. You may say, Shannon, what is that about? What are you talking about? You don't really get mad that much. I've seen Mad Shannon, and this is not it. Mad Shannon looks like he's gonna fucking strangle somebody. Mad Shannon is rare, but he does come out every once in a while. It's very fun. It's not actually. I hate it. I really like being happy and fun time. But every once in a while, it's just something. And then someone's got to die. No one has to die, but I do got to talk just a teeny bit of shit. Anyway, first and foremost, let me mention that we are here watching Sound Euphonium, the OVA. It's the lasty bit of the song, of the jams, of the tastiness that we have before we shall take a break. We shall disappear off into the distance and return once more in a future something. But before we do that, I need to sit down and talk to my lovely audience, who is so lovely, and I love them. I love you all dearly. But also to that one person, you didn't have to write that. You didn't. There was no reason to. There was no reason to write something that is obviously a spoiler. There was no reason to do that. And if most people don't know what I'm talking about, that's a good thing. I haven't deleted the comment yet, but I will be doing that here in a second. I just want you to know that you didn't need to do that, because I opened up this series fairly early on talking about how I only know so much about the show, only know so much about where it may go, where it may not go, lady love wise, and we had a bit of a discussion about it. If you remember, there was some back and forth. There was me accidentally spoiling myself, but not spoiling myself, but indirectly spoiling myself by not spoiling myself. Because making thumbnails when you haven't seen a series is hell. So there was that, and talking with my friend, trying to figure it out. He trying to be like, how the fuck do I tell you this without spoiling something? How's this and what's that? Huh? And it was about a lot back and forth there. And so there's a lot of back and forth on it. And in the end, I came down to, I don't know for a fact either way this will go. But I'm leaning towards probably nothing's going to happen in the end between sweet baby muffin Kumiko. And I don't know how to describe Reina. She's complicated. But she's great. So, probably not that, but maybe there is some interesting interactions between them all the same. And the annoying thing is, actually fairly recently, randomly on Twitter, completely unprovoked, unrelated to anything regarding my channel, I randomly got bombarded with something which basically seemed to imply that same sort of thing. Didn't talk about it because, well, it didn't think it implied, but it didn't necessarily confirm anything either way. So I've perpetually lived in this season with an air of, well, maybe, probably not, but maybe. Until, yes, I enjoy Kumiko and Reina together as a pairing. I think they're adorable, they're fun, they're interesting. You don't need to tell me how it's going to end one way or the other. And if you think like, well, I didn't tell you enough, you did. It was very blatant. Saying, if you like blah, 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 you will be disappointed, is saying exactly what you think it's saying. So, I just am a little frustrated that, because I could live in this perpetual line of maybe. I can't do that now. I can no longer do that. So that's annoying. And the annoying part is, number one, I need to talk to people like that about it, so know that they don't spoil. And again, my audience is amazing. This almost never happens. Like, the only other time this has happened is, like, there was spoilers in Steins Gate, but I always managed to avoid them. There was that one big spoiler in Grisaya, but my man's Jeff is a fucking legend and caught that shit like a fucking, like a falcon creature. I don't know what that was. Anyway, it's more like a panther. Anyway, I don't know. Point. He's great. Excuse me for a second. I'm immediately going to go send a message and call him a falcon panther. This is great. You're going to join me with this little adventure. What's up, my sweet falcon panther? He's going to be very confused by that comment eventually. Anyway. I didn't need to say my sweet, because that's a little weird. Anyway. Point is, the fuck were we talking about? Okay. Yes, there was spoilers in Grisaya, but there was the one really big one that I always kind of go back to was the more recent one of in Monaka. Someone in the finale to the series went into the comments and did a funny meme, which would have been fine and funny enough as it is if he had done it after the thing that he would spoil by saying the meme. And then he had to pop the fuck off about how insane it was that everyone came down on him because everyone on the planet knew what the fuck he was talking about. And I'm not a moron. I'm a moron, but like I'm smarter than I think you think I am, random commenter. I'm an idiot, but I'm not fucking stupid. So, like, I obviously knew what his dumb meme meant, especially since it's a super common meme. So, like, in regards to all sorts of different pieces of media. So, you using it for Monaka was obviously still going to fuck me. You know I read my comments. Anyway, so don't do that, because you will have the entire comment section come down on you, and not in the fun, sexy way. And just don't do it. Like, just be like, hey, I'm sorry, I won't do it again, and you'll be fine. But just like, yeah, I have to put down that warning, because some people don't act that way. Anyway, my point is, please don't spoil. And the other thing is, like, don't tell me not to watch the ending of the show or whatever, or the movie or whatever the fuck, because of a fucking shipping pairing. Like, motherfucker, I'm a Ruby fan. There's so much shipping in this show, and I ship tons of things that will never, ever, ever happen. And you know what? It's fine, because it's fun. One of my favorite pairings in that show is called Pussy Magnet. And I want to tell you right now, that is literally the only reason I ship it. And I enjoy it, but it's literally just for the fucking name. Like, that's, like, I'm not worried about it. It's not a problem. Yes, I even talked about in this show how it's not a problem. Like, how I think it would be interesting if something happened with Ko and her childhood friend boy. Or I'd be down with fucking Kumiko and Asuka. I'd be down with Kumiko and nothing. That's the thing, is what I'm saying. So, like, just shut up. Like, yeah, pairings and stuff is fun. I love that shit. But it's not serious enough for me to actually care. Yeah. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. My point is, that was the thing that happened on episode 11. Not even episode... That was the thing that happened on the post from me announcing that I had finished the season. So, yeah. Don't tell me what to do. Don't spoil. Think it through. And move on. Anyway, speaking of moving on, let's go ahead and watch the OVA. What the fuck is this about? I was gonna say I don't know, but that's a lie. I went and got I put the thing in my to watch thing on Annie list, and then it was like, it's about the people who weren't in the performance and what they did, and I'm like, cool. I know that. So yeah, from what I understand, this should be covering like what Hazuki and Natsuki and stuff I suspect are going to be up to. Besides them just standing outside the door being like, oh, this is fucking rad. Like, I'm not crazy, right? Like, I really thought they were going to do that. It wouldn't have made any sense, but they went for the motion, and I was really confused. Like I said, I'm a little dumb. Anyway, we're here to watch this. We're going to have a good time. It's going to be great. We're going to have a great... Don't do drugs, kids. Anyway. I can't make jokes like that because I'm like I'm the least drug person on the planet. Like, I don't do any... Like, I should be on drugs, as how fucked up I am, but I'm not. I'm so boring. I don't even drink anymore. I have for a long time. I wasn't missing much. I gotta be... Just, warning, guys. If you're not of drinking age yet, or if you've never drank, but like, or like, everybody else, yeah, I can't wait to, no, it's not, I promise you, it's fuck all. It's so pointless, it doesn't taste good, it's expensive, drunk people are fucking horrible, like, they just destroy, it's awful, don't do it. Shouldn't tell you that because I work at a bar, but don't do it. That's why I know to tell you. Anyway, let's order a fucking juice. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and watch episode. How about we talk about the actual show? Anyway, I just brushed my teeth. Why does my teeth feel all fucked? I said, why does my teeth taste all fucked up? That is incorrect. Anyway. I'm losing my mind. This is what happens when I get one spoilery comment. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and do this. Euphonium. Season 1 OVA. It's the last of the ones we will do. I have decided, yes. I do plan on watching the little mini special things. Yeah, there's like 7 of them. They're like 2 minutes apiece, I think, or whatever. And I will watch those, but I will watch this on my own time. So, yeah. We're going to go ahead and do the freaking thing, man. Do the freaking thing. 13 minutes. I can't read. My eyes are so fucked. Anyway, we're going to go ahead in 2. Crazy, right? But we're going to do it. We're going to do it. This is going to throw me off so bad. In 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 3, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. I have no sound. Oh, fuck. Right, yeah, so, okay, we are here with the... I was gonna say side host. That's so rude. I love them. A lot of you look very similar with your hairstyles. Sweet Bean! Like pirates. No, it's bye. We talked about this. Like Kumiko, hopefully. Sorry, that's gonna bug me for a while. But yeah, I needed to talk about, obviously, number one, to be like, hey, don't spoil, but number two, more importantly, to... Because that is by far the biggest thing for me is, it's annoying that I get spoiled on stuff. But you won't inherently ruin my experience by spoiling something. It can do a number on it, but it doesn't inherently ruin it. However, it does ruin it for my audience. Because if I know something is going to happen, or know something is absolutely not going to happen, that takes away my reaction to it. Regardless of whether or not I enjoy it, it fundamentally changes my reaction. And that means it fundamentally changes the experience for my audience. And I don't like that shit. That's what I really fucking hate. Like, I talked about that with the fucking Rebellion as well. Like, too, is like, if I hadn't known about that, I would have reacted completely differently when that moment happened. But you had to think you were hilarious. When I am hilarious and you are not. Flutes! I like flutes. I really want to play flute at one point when I was younger. I just thought they were cool looking. Chiba. Aw. Well, they all seem sweet and lovely and get along. Scandalous. Everyone wants to jump this boy's bones, and it makes me very uncomfortable. Engage the jams. Ooh, a squad? What is our little side squad? Pick off Monaka. You spelt it wrong. You silly goose. Oh, my lord. One is just B team. Again, I stand by side hose as a pretty good offensive, but I'd own that name. Are you kidding me? It's kind of cute. I like it. She's very cute. Slightly scary, but very cute. I'm gonna start touching my fucking face. I'm sorry. The cheek was bugging me. Oh my goodness. God, I love her. She's so great. Hey man, if it gets you there. Hey Sweet Bean. I know the future, you will win. What's up, Sweet Bean? Fucking fire team Monaka. We're in fucking supply support whenever needed. Hey. No, y'all are amazing. Don't worry about that. Taki's just a loser. I will never not pick on him. Could be worse. It's nowhere near like Yuji levels of talking shit or anything like that, so. Could be worse, Taki fans. That's a thick bitch. So I kind of like, I'm such a sucker for like kind of grayish, rainy weather, which is actually why I really like it out right now, because actually it's really chill. What's up, squad? I still really kind of want her to hook up with this boy, though. I think they're very cute. And she made my heart very sad earlier, so. Dude, if you trip, you're going to die. You realize that, right? Yeah, that's not going to help if it's on. You're going to die. Yeah, just help balance it. That's all you got to do. Danger. Phrasing. Hey, there you go. Not a master of small talk. To be fair, neither am I. That's a good question to ask. Alright, she did, didn't she? She a damn witch. True demon, but that's kind of why I like her. My best friend played the trombone when we were in band together. Wholesome. See, I like this. I'm here for this. Put it in my pocket. Hey man, it's just start. Hey. Oh. Hazuki's pretty great. She really is. She kind of went through a situation. Oh. Fucking nerds. That's definitely not a good thought. I've been there. I've definitely been there. I think pretty much everyone is, to be honest with you. Yeah, that hits some personal. Could you go back and chop me in high school? Because that might have saved me from immense mental and emotional distress. And maybe would have helped with graduating. You know. Oh, look at all of them. Adorable. Right, the little thingies. They did do those. That was cute. I like seeing the kind of other side of things with everybody. Observant. She's through your shenanigans. I really dig Natsuki. She's a lot of fun. Ooh. She's always very huggable. Oh. Oh, she's such a fucking sweetheart, dude. I really like her. She's a lot of fun. It's been nice seeing her grow from just that person, always kind of chilling in the background, kind of being sad, actually getting a bit more involved. Oh. Sup, nerd? That goddamn tuxedo. Dinosaurs. I love dinosaurs. I'll say it again. They're making a fucking Jurassic World Evolution 2 and I didn't even realize it. Until, like, yesterday. I love that fucking game. I like dinosaurs. I'm a sucker for Bedhead, man. It's a good look. I like Floof. I talked about this in Violet as well. Even though it's not really Bedhead. And way more sad. L'espoir. Girl's an absolute champ of a friend, man. Careful saying that, because eventually someone's gonna, like, jump someone, and they're gonna be like, ah, and they do break a leg, and then the world breaks. But it gets really interesting. And then 5 seasons happens, and it's still really cool. I love the declarations of Yosh. It's my favorite. Oh. The boy gonna fall in love with her. They're not having. Watch it. I can't imagine they're light. Especially not if you're on the small side like them. I think it's really sweet. Fools. She engaged her legs. Well, now you're just wasting time. I've seen the future. I think it works out. We're good. I gotta stop playing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star in anime, dude. I'll never recover. Fucking Suka ruined fucking Scarborough Fair for me, and your life ruined fucking Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. In good ways. But I hurt. Yosh. She engaged the legs. Oh. I really enjoy this episode, actually. I wish this was just listed as a regular episode. Oh. Sweaty goon. Your hand must just be so wet. Oh, I really, really like that. Also, that really makes me fall in love with Hazuki a lot more than I already enjoyed her. It's really nice having just kind of a whole episode of her in the background being a real one the entire time. It's one of those things that you'll sometimes see in a show that just really is really appreciated and really gives you a love and appreciation for not necessarily the main character, the higher end of main characters, but you know what I mean. Again, I think it's kind of the reason why Midori still doesn't really give me too much to work with, is because she hasn't had that, where Hazuki had at least like half of an episode devoted to her with the one earlier on that I really, really, really liked. But yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. I enjoyed that a lot. I'm glad I stuck around to watch that. I was supposed to floof this little bit of hair, but there was not enough hair for me to floof. Not enough bedhead. I brushed my hair earlier. Yes. That's why that doesn't work. It's also for the best, because I do not have a good bedhead. Hair is way too goddamn long for that. Anyway, I really enjoyed that. Yeah, I don't really have too much more to say other than what I have already, but I really enjoyed that. I like that little side look of more Hazuki stuff. Natsuki is amazing too. Again, I'm really like, every time she's on screen, I like her more and more and more. Again, I really enjoy that she's kind of broken out of that position she was locked in early on in the show's time and stuff. I don't know. I really, really enjoyed it. I don't have much more than I can say about that. Yeah, so in the end, I hope you guys enjoyed our time with Season 1 of Sound Euphonium. Again, we're going to go on a break, and it will be back later on down the line. Yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot. So I hope you guys are too. Anyway, so there was that. As was mentioned in the finale, we will be starting up Land of Lustrous as the next show that we do. I am going to be hopping on recording through my cleanup with Erased as well. The big thing is I want to rewatch the first 2 episodes first, because it's been a long, long time since I saw those. So we'll do that, and then we can see about catching up with that. But yeah, that'll be a thing. Violet Evergarden is still continuing. K-On! Is still continuing. And Snafu is still continuing. So I hope you guys are excited for all of that. Thank you again for watching with me. Thank you to everyone who didn't spoil. Thank you for everyone just for having a good time and joining me for this, because it's always fun. So thank you so much. I will catch you guys next time, whenever that happens to be, wherever that happens to be, with whatever that happens to be. Until then, though, guys, I'm going to go ahead and dip. Toodles, everyone. Hubba-bye. It's a really good show.